Hey Tractor Chasers, we are now over 100,000 subscribers on the Tractor Chasers YouTube channel, and to celebrate that, I wanted to show you guys around my grandpa's farm in Charlotte, Michigan, where it all got started. Alright guys, I wanted to thank you for everybody that has subscribed and followed the channel, Tractor Chasers, for all these years now, and it was exciting for me this spring to hit 100,000 subscribers, and I got my YouTube plaque. And I thought it'd be cool to show you guys where this all started. So I'm standing in front of one of my favorite tractors in the entire planet. Is my Uncle Tom's 4440, and this is to me where it all started for me. I used to ride around with him, chisel plowing, side dressing corn, that sort of stuff. And that's why the 4440 is my favorite. And I'm out here at my grandpa's farm. This is in Charlotte, Michigan, and my grandpa bought this farm back in the 50s, and he farmed up until the early 2000s. And the farm is mainly a corn and soybean farm now. My grandpa raised beef cattle and had a gravel business. So this is another cool tractor to me. This is my grandpa's 4010, and this is what he did a lot of his hay work with. And I used to ride along with him, and just like a little funny story to me, and I always notice this on tractors, but he had the 3-rib front tire on this side and the 4-rib front tire on the other side. And that always just bugged me so much. I was like, Grandpa, why couldn't you just bought the same tire to match? But this is another tractor I love. I love it's got the wraps with the canopy on the top. So just another cool tractor for my grandpa's farm. And then here's one of my grandpa's dump trucks. And he used to haul gravel with these, but then when it was time to haul grain, he'd put on the extensions and get them all sealed up to haul corn and soybeans. But just a cool International. He bought this, I think, from a cucumber farm up in northern Michigan. But so I spent a lot of time in the passenger seat of this, hauling grain to the grain elevator with my grandpa. And then he has like some pup trailers that he pulls with these. And we'll go check out, he's got a cab over grain truck that's really one of my favorite trucks. And here's this old Transtar grain truck. He also pulled a pup trailer with this. And if you're from central Michigan, you might recognize this is an old Graybell trucking semi-truck that my grandpa added the dump box to. Here's my Uncle Tom out in his 4440 doing some field cultivating. You'll notice this used to have a rock rack on it, and then later he built the rock box that's on it now. I think this might be the 4010, but I never personally saw it with the loader on it, so I'm not totally sure. This is another tractor I never got to see in person, but it's the 4320 with a year-round cab, and this eventually got traded in for the 4440. And here's a really unique rock picker they used to have on the farm. It is a Bergman Manufacturing rock picker made in Michigan. I've never seen another one like this around anywhere. I'm curious if anybody still runs one. And if you look close, you'll see me up in the cab with the blue shirt riding along with my Uncle Tom and the Gleaner M2. This combine is the reason why I love Gleaner combines, and I'm always excited to see them out in the field. Here's my Uncle Tom harvesting some soybeans with the M2. Here is probably my grandpa doing some work with one of the old dump trucks from the gravel business. And of course, here I am out getting some manure spread. When there wasn't any tractor working going on in the field, I had to make my own in the driveway. And so I think it's neat how many people are out there that are interested in seeing the tractors at work, seeing farming, and I'm really excited to be able to bring this all to you guys. For years, I've always loved tractors, but then didn't really have a way to share it. And so I'm so excited to see the YouTube channel grow to what it's become, because it just means so much to me to be able to share what farming is going on. And then also my big thing is to be able to preserve the history of the farming. Because for me, I always tell people I wish I could go back and get videos of my grandpa farming. And so it's awesome to be able to get videos of your farms and be able to keep that so that in 20 years, 30 years, you can look back and see your grandpa or your dad out farming. And so it's just been to me, the biggest piece is to be able to preserve all this history. And they say the average farmer is, I think, like 60 years old now or something. So many of these people are going to retire, and so much of this equipment will be sold off, that sort of thing. So it's means a lot to me to have that history preserved. And so it means a lot to me that the farms that you guys let me come out there and get the videos. And I thought it would just be kind of neat to share some of my grandpa's farm so that you guys can see what got me started in it. And also just for me to have this stuff on film, because you never know what's going to happen with equipment. Sometimes it gets sold off, or stuff happens. So thank you guys for following along. I really love that you guys are all as interested in farming as I am, and it's exciting to share it all with you guys. And keep watching, keep commenting. And again, I really want to thank everybody that watches the videos. It really means a lot to me that you all enjoy farming and that I get to share this all with you. And if you don't subscribe yet, be sure to click the button to subscribe to the Tractor Chasers YouTube channel so you don't miss any videos. Thanks for watching.